Hi, everyone. My name is Larry Flick. I'll be your professor for entrepreneurship online for the spring semester 2021. To follow is a 13-minute video tour through our Blackboard class site. Sorry it's so long, but I feel it is very important that you understand the site layout and where everything is located. So please watch the whole video. I think you'll find that it'll save you a lot of time going forward.
Hello again. The purpose of this section of our video is to take you through our Blackboard class site and give you kind of a brief summary or overview of what's there. What I'm going to do is start with announcements in our Blackboard menu here and go down through syllabus and schedule and course content, discussion board, and our virtual office and the message systems and so forth. Let's start with announcements. That's where you're going to land every week, every time actually you come into our Blackboard class site. Now on this page, every week on Monday by 9 o'clock, my intent is to put the week's assignments up and any comments on past papers and or tests or anything of that sort. And throughout the week, I may post other thoughts or ideas. So at a bare minimum, you should come in and check the course announcements page with the new announcements and the assignments for the week. Monday, usually I'm going to post it by 9, but, shortly after, come in around 10 o'clock and at least once a week, and I'd prefer that you check in 2 or 3, 4 times a week. And from the announcements page, you can go to any of the other linked areas. Okay, let's go to the next one down the list, syllabus and schedule. There's 3 links here: the course syllabus, the course schedule, and the college calendar. Starting off with the syllabus, it's a fairly comprehensive list of things that you should know about. And for instance, here's our honor code in the middle. I'm going to ask you to commit to the honor code and send me a message just simply stating that you've read and you'll commit to the honor code. The next important thing I want you to be aware of and look at is the grading summary. There's going to be 5 exams worth 10% each for 50% of your grade. There'll be chapter quizzes on Connect worth 15% of your grade. There'll be 3 papers worth 5% each for 15% of your grade. There'll be video quizzes on chapters 1, 5, 6, 9, and 10, all combined worth 10% of your grade. And the discussion board questions will be worth 10% of your grade, totaling up to 100%. So that's kind of important to know. Okay, that's enough for the syllabus. Let's go down to the course schedule and take a look at that. Here is a complete listing week by week, week 1, week 2, and it all goes down to week 17 at the bottom. Okay, and every week there's a list of your assignments. So you can go ahead and you can look at the various different assignments. What I'd like you to do is put the dates for the exam and the papers. There's due dates for each, and there's no makeups on the exam. And the papers are due on a certain date, and if late, there's a 10% penalty. So put those dates. They're listed here in red and blue. Put those dates on your personal calendar. Okay. So then there's a college calendar here just for your convenience, and that kind of winds up that link, syllabus and schedule. Let's go down to course content. Now, here this is kind of the heart of the course. And if you click on Getting Started, there's things to do as soon as possible, effort versus outcome. I think you'll find that interesting. It kind of spells out my thinking on what you need to do to get an A or a B or so forth. So let's look at some other things. Here is our class. I won't click on it here, but this is where I'm going to post your short bios of yourself in a picture, and so we'll have a feeling that there's real people out there, and we'll get to know who our class members are, and so forth. The next one is week 1. Let me just click on that because that's important. Now, here's the assignments for the short week. Week 1 is a little shorter than the other weeks. And purchase your textbook, review the syllabus and class schedule, explore Blackboard, the class site, clicking all the menu items, and so forth and so on. Learn about how to use our discussion board, how to submit assignments, and how to do exams, and submit your commitment to our honor code. Very important. And also, submit your short bio and a picture, okay? And then underneath that, which is very important, is instructions or information, if you will, on our textbook. The textbook we're going to be using is Entrepreneurship, the Art, Science, and Process for Success. It's a great textbook. You can either buy it from our TRCC bookstore, or you can go to this link and purchase it directly from McGraw-Hill. And then there's other information here, which I won't get into. I'd like you to. There's other recommended books. There's information about the Shark Tank and so forth. So that's all under course content, and that's week 1. Week 2 actually starts the regular assignments. This is a cut and paste from the course-long course schedule, if you will. And each week we'll have a little motivational quote. And then it's important to note that, the first assignment is to read Chapter 1. And here's the link that goes directly to Chapter 1. Here's the link that goes directly to the video that you're going to be graded on, of course. And our discussion board, a direct link, and here's information on the Shark Tank and the podcast that you'll be expected to do. Okay, so going back to course content, we've looked at week 1 and week 2. Week 1, mainly buy your book and get started with that. Okay, week 2 is the reading assignment of chapter 1 and 3 and 4. So let's look at week 4. Here's where the first exams due on chapters 1 through 3. Okay, now you're not going to see, if you click on it, you're not going to see the exam link until February 11th, okay, at 9 a.m. And then you'll have until February 14th. So usually the routine is the exams available on Thursday morning all the way through Sunday at midnight. And you can take it any time during that period. But once you get in, if you check, you can't check out. You've got to do it all in one sitting. Okay, so that is it. The course content. The course content goes through week 17, each week by week, and that's, like I said, the heart of the course. Now, let's take a look at the discussion board. Okay, here, starting in week 2, your assignment's chapter 1, but in that discussion, after you've read chapter 1, I want you to answer, 2 questions, okay? What differentiates an entrepreneurial business from one that is a venture-backed business, and so forth, 1 and 2. And then the third one here is, besides answering the other 2, each week, starting with week 2, you'll be assigned to watch or listen to 1 episode of either Shark Tank or an audio podcast of how I built this. And you'll answer it by talking about and giving a summary that should include, say, the topic or the product, your thoughts on the subject, and so forth. You can read this yourself. But that would be answering question number 3 each week as you go along. So you'll have 3 questions basically to answer each week in the discussion board, okay? Now the next one down the list is the virtual classroom. And the link here is right on top, and there's some other information about it, but it's a WebEx system that we'll be using, and I highly encourage you to set up a time where we can talk. This is our office hours opportunity, and possibly we could have groups that would like to meet weekly and summarize the assignments for the week and so forth. And that would be there. Now, the next one is messages. And this is important because all of our communication should be done on the Blackboard message system for our class. Excuse me. So let's take a look. Now, if you want to create a message, you click that. If you want to address it to somebody, okay, there's a list of all of our students here. And let's say you want to address something to me. Then you have to click this right arrow that puts it under recipients. And then the next thing, so you know you're addressing it to me, the next thing would be enter a subject. And then the next thing would be down here to write your message. Now, you got to also know that you can put attachments to any of the messages and so forth. So I'll cancel that out for now. And so that's about all we need to know about messages. I want you to communicate with me as much as possible. And I usually check for messages at least every 4 hours. So please take advantage of that. The next one is My Grades, a listing of all the things you've done so far, the quizzes, the exams, the papers, and so forth. And then there's college policies, college support resources, Blackboard tutorials for students, a link to my e-portfolio, information on COVID-19 and of the resources, help and tech. So in any case, that summarizes everything we have in our menu on our Blackboard class site. So we'll go on to the closing video.
Hello again. I hope you understand where everything is located on our Blackboard class site. Going forward, the most important thing to be successful in this class is to meet the assignment deadlines and communicate with me and your fellow students. To start, I would like everyone to attend an introduction WebEx meeting on Tuesday, January 26 at 6 p.m. Just go into our Blackboard class site and click on the Virtual Office Classroom link and follow the instructions to join our meeting. I will hope to see you there. Best of luck.